What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Different Scripts. You know what it is, same banter, different week. I'm your co-host, Austin Maple, as always. With me is the young Arvid Hossein. Say what's up.
Yeah, not too young, yo. Not yeah, I'm just doing some internet shit, but
Okay.
not too young, yo. We're getting up there. We're getting wiser
Getting
every
older by
year.
the day.
I'm
Learn
gonna keep
something
Yeah,
calling
new.
you young Arvid every week. I don't give a fuck.
even when we're 50, yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, we got a special guest this week. We got our boy Christian. Yeah, how do you pronounce your last name before I fuck it up?
It's really easy. It's an on running joke. It just went. It's nothing crazy. It's not when did. It's not when did. It's just went.
Yeah, wait, is that German or am I bugging?
Yeah, no, not some Nazi shit though. I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
want to get
gotta,
canceled. I'm not trying to get canceled on this podcast.
yeah.
My second podcast appearance. Not trying to get canceled. That'll be one. That was two and done. That's not even one and done. I can't even make a pun out of
Nah, but we gotta big you up, man, because you've been this is the guy behind all of our audio success.
that.
So
Oh,
we gotta thank you for that.
I slapped some plugins
Dude,
on. Nothing too
appreciate the
fancy.
guy. Christian has always been a supporter of everything I do. I really appreciate it. Okay,
Oh,
guy's
no
always there to back
problem.
me up.
No, you've always been there for
I
me.
try to
Like
support my
every
guy as
studio
well.
session
Yeah.
you'd come. Yeah, like Austin's big ups.
Yeah, I mean, like, also big up your. How's music going for you? Because you make music, right?
Yeah, dude. I put out a song like almost every month last year. I put out like an album too. I was gonna put a second album out, but I don't know. Like in the mixing process, it was just really grinding my gears. Like it was getting really. I just wasn't getting the sound I really wanted out of it, and I kind of just needed to take some time off because I was literally driving myself fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
Like I get mixes back and they're not bad. Like I get my shit mixed by like a legit professional that I pay a lot of money for, and I have a really good relationship with him. But it's like,
Is it still Parker?
no, I haven't used
Oh,
Parker in a
different
while.
guy.
I use it's
Okay.
Andrew. You've met Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
Andrew's sick. Yeah.
he's dope. But it's like I'm not getting what I. There's no knock against him if he hears it. Like, of course he's the fucking goat. But like, it just in my head, it's like not where I want it to be, and it's like I have to wait days to get a new mix, and it's like huge, like downloading files, like oh shit, this didn't come out as clear as I wanted it. Like I need more echo. It's such a fucking grinding process, and I wish I could do it myself at a professional level, but
Okay. So for people who don't know about that like world,
yeah.
like, how do you start? Do you
So
just come up with like a noise in your head and be
so
like, I want to make
how
this?
so pretty much how do I make a song is what you're going for.
Kind of
Okay.
just like in layman's term.
So I don't know. I just make a beat and then I just have some. I usually play the beat a lot in the car, and then I usually just it just comes out. Like I don't know, just like this weird force. I just kind of grab it and just put it this record.
So like, how do you feel like you like find a sound? Is it just like whatever comes to your like your head at first, or like do people have
Um.
like their own sound? Because
So
like I was listening to some of your stuff. My bad to cut you off. I
yeah,
was
no
listening to
worries.
some of your stuff, and like some songs you sound like Arizona Zervas. Other songs you sound like you were in like a 50-year like marriage and you just broke up with your girl, like you just got divorced with her and you're going through some shit. So like I don't know. I see the variety in your work at least.
I mean, I always listened to everything growing up, and I just kind of want to make every kind of record I possibly can. It just fascinates me the different production styles and fuck yeah. So like my first album, like it took me 3 years to make, budget reasons, but also like I just didn't know how to do it. So like
Hmm.
once I did that for the first time, I was like, oh, like it's really not that hard to just kind of grasp a concept. Like that concept was every song was a different color, and the second one, have you like this stuff from the second one? Like I don't know if you can tell about the cover art, but I'm going for like 16-bit, like 8-bit video game kind of sounds. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like I just had like a week where my parents weren't home because I still live at home, and I kind of just banged out a bunch of songs and recorded them, and it was just the second project I'm still working on. Like it really just kind of came together, and then now I'm kind of more into more modern pop kind of stuff. So like I have a third album I'm working on at the same time. That's a lot more fun. Like I've showed Austin like all the beats and stuff, and like he said he loves
Okay.
that shit.
Yeah. Like the second album stuff, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say that stuff's cool, right? Like
yeah.
I feel like every time it's like this stuff is cool compared to the last one. And I
It,
feel like
it,
the third stuff, like the third album stuff, is already way better than the Headspace stuff, and that
that's not even
isn't
out
even out
yet.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's literally just anything you do. Like you just keep doing it, and you'll get better. Like Austin saw me when I was trash. Like I used to be really bad, and like he would tell me I was good to my face, but I'm like I'm not good.
I
But
was
see
there to
that's
support the homie.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
No, but
need
like
the
no, but like you were always straight up with me when shit was like not genuinely good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like what's the point of like you gotta tell someone that something's trash. You can't just let your
Dude,
boy
I used to do that.
go
with people,
release some
and
trash.
I realized people would do that to me, and it didn't help me at all. So I'm a dick to my friends that are musicians, but
You gotta be.
it's for the best. Like I'd speak if like I really care about you, I will be a fucking asshole to you. Like it's just how it is.
Also, I feel like with music, as the artist, you have to listen to your opinion over
Yeah.
everyone else. Like if you actually like it, no matter what everyone else thinks, then you gotta keep rocking with that vibe.
Exactly. I feel like I'm at a level where I've been doing this for so long. I consider myself somewhat professional at it. Like I don't want to sound like I'm talking myself up to it, but I've been doing it for a really long fucking time, and I feel like I'm at a point where like I could listen to people's criticism, and if I don't like it, I could just be like, no, like this is what I want to do.
Well, let me ask you. I feel like we haven't talked about this ever.
Yeah.
How do you decide in your own head, like what do you think your thought process is when someone's giving you criticism, and how do you know whether to listen to it or not? Like, how do you know whether your opinion's better than the other? You know what I mean?
If it doesn't keep me up at night, if I'm being
So if someone tells you something and you're thinking
yeah,
about it, like
it
that's when you
doesn't
know
keep me
they're kind of
alive.
fucked.
Yeah, no, like I usually run everything. I run everything I make by Austin, and if Austin says something to me about it, like in a negative way, like obviously constructive criticism, not like he's being like ripping me apart, but it's like if that if that doesn't make me want to go back and immediately change it, that's a keeper. If that makes sense. I like that I worded that so shit. Like if you tell me something and I hear like I'm like I agree with it, I immediately go back and fix it. But if I don't, I won't touch it.
And that's the other thing too. I'm not. I don't try to make music. I don't know technical music, like
Yeah, that's the
terms
thing.
or
Yeah,
like language.
not do I.
And so like when I say something like, oh, maybe this snare shouldn't hit on the, I'm just like, what the fuck do I just listen to music. I like music, and like
Yeah, I have a degree in it too, RV. I don't know if you like do that. Like I
Yeah,
did this
nah.
for it for a couple years.
Uh,
So
to move a mic, right?
yeah, exactly. No, like I also play guitar and stuff. Like I have like a whole guitar rack right next to me. Like honestly, my third record, what making it better is like I just invested in equipment, like better gear.
Okay.
And it's like really just helped my workflow. Like
Mhm.
and just overall create. Like I don't know. Like I was working with stock shit on my first couple records.
Hmm.
And just like cheap guitars. Like I bought like a shitload of guitars that are really nice and like a bunch of plugins. Like, and I don't know. Like it really opened my eyes to be like, wow. Like I'm kind of. My whole thing was I wanted to be like Tony Stark in the cave in Iron Man 1, trying to make my way out. But it's like, oh shit, like
What an analogy.
yeah, like why have Mark 1 when I could have fucking Nanotech Mark 48 in Endgame? You know? Like,
facts. Hey,
Yeah, but at the same time, like I hope you were like working with like what you got, and you just gotta make the most of you, like what you have.
like that's the thing. Like it really teaches you how to be good if you work with shit. And then once you get something
Then
nice,
once you get that fire, then you're like, yeah, you just
Yeah.
keep accelerating.
like
yeah, you
I'll
can't
use a
expect
guitar-
to open something out of the box and expect how to use it, know how to use
Yeah.
it right away. You gotta
Honestly,
with it,
I
right?
feel like me and Austin could relate to that with the podcast, even though we like just started, but we've improved like so much from the beginning.
Yeah.
and we're
even
still
though it's,
pretty
like,
shit.
nothing.
Like we're still figuring it out.
Yeah,
Dude,
and like
it's
every
with
week we're
everything,
improving,
man.
and
You
we
just
have
gotta
no
keep
tech.
doing it.
Exactly. The last thing I'm saying about your music, yo, that song Rainbow, that shit's ooh, yo, it took me a while to like it grew on me like a beanstalk, but like ooh, once it grew, that shit was fire. Good luck to you, bro, and keep working, bro.
Thanks,
We're
dude.
all
Appreciate
different
it.
scripts will always support
yeah.
you.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, we gotta talk about when we first met.
I don't really remember anybody I met.
Honestly, I didn't even know it
remember
was you.
playing. I think I remember probably. Yeah, I probably look different too. But I remember. I think you were playing Fortnite or some shit, and you were pissed in your room, right?
Sounds
Does that
about right.
Sounds about right.
Sounds-
Yeah. What did we do that night? We got a back.
No, yo, you was no. I wanted to say you're a good luck charm, man. You're a fucking good luck charm,
Why? Because I
bro.
won the thing.
We went to the pub and the whole squad, because they had the wheel
Yeah.
where you
Oh,
could like win
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
The whole squad won the $20 tab.
Like
Yeah,
3
I did.
times.
Like, literally
yeah.
everyone
I
in
won my first spin ever.
yeah, exactly. And then we all won it after that. I think Reezy got two.
We got like
I
$100
got two.
worth
I think
of
I got two too.
tab.
There we go. We had
fucked
like
them
10.
that
We had
night.
like
I feel
10. What's 10 times 20? 200. We had like $200 worth of credit
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
from the pub.
I hope you guys tipped fat. I tipped pretty fat for that.
Yo, we owe you, blood.
I thought you were gonna talk about me spilling the beer on that guy.
Oh, you did that? No.
Yo, none of us were there for that. Like, were
Yeah,
we
you
didn't
guys
see
left.
you
I didn't know
do it.
you. I didn't know you guys were like you left, and then You
Bro,
guys,
you
guys
were
were
like
outside. I was still inside. I had 2 pictures left. I
you
was
were
drinking my
determined to
pictures,
finish
like,
your tab, and it
yo,
was like 2 in the morning
Yeah,
on
I'm
a
pretty
Wednesday.
sure
that's what it was. Yeah, I didn't win twice. I won once, but I had to kill my tab because it was like I don't like wasting money. Like, so
yeah. I'm pretty sure me and you were the last ones at the pub. And then we
probably
were like playing Jenga, just like 1v1. And then I was like, yo, everyone's gone. Like, what am I doing here?
no. There was this one. I was the last one there. You guys were outside, and I think Austin was like blowing up my phone, and I was like, oh shit, gotta go. And there was like this guy. I was random dude I was talking to because I don't know any of these people, and I had like half a pitcher of beer in my hand. I feel like such a scumbag for this. And he was like, oh, like, can I get that? Like, if you're dipping, I'm like, I recorded the video too, like on Snapchat. I have it saved. I'm like, oh, like, here you go, and I just dump it on his fucking head. He's like, hey man, what the fuck? And I'm just
Wait,
like,
what?
I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
You
And I
did
just-
what the
Such an
fuck?
asshole. Yeah.
I'm
Thank
not
God we were
proud of-
gone, Austin. Thank
Yeah,
God
right,
we weren't
imagine-
involved.
Yo, people have gotten stabbed in front of the pub. That's like low key why it's closed. So like
That could have been you.
it could have been anyone.
dude.
It could've-
I was just a friendly idiot. Like, I didn't mean it. I thought it was just like, oh,
Friendly
you want you want it? Here you go,
Yeah,
man.
y'all don't spill beer on everyone here.
I've never. I swear to God, I've done dumb stuff, but like, I've never done something that stupidly dumb. Like, that's just like mean.
It is what it is. Hey man, we were all dumb kids
It's
at some
college.
Nah,
It's college.
But yeah, it was
That
funny.
was
But
funny.
we gotta talk about something that's not funny. Something very serious.
Oh
Mr. Potato Head is not a fucking Mister no more.
no, okay. So
no, that's a misnomer.
misconception.
Yes. That's
So
what I
what's
mean.
happening is
Nah,
The
it's just
potato-
a conception no more. You can't even say Miss anymore, right?
no.
Yeah.
Here's-
The way this
let
shit's
me-
going.
Let's
It's a
explain what's
it's a
happening.
misconception.
So the Mr. Potato Head toys are under the brand formerly known as Mr. Potato Head. So if you bought a Mr. Potato Head, a Mrs. Potato Head Children, it was all under the Mr. Potato Head brand. So what's happening is that brand is now dropping the Mr. So the brand, the umbrella that all of these fall into is now Potato Head. So you can still buy a Mr. Potato Head and it will be called a Mr. Potato Head. Just like
But
you
it's
could
a
buy a
Potato
Mrs.
Head
Potato Head, but
brand.
they all are under the Potato Head brand.
They
That's,
really
like,
had to do that.
okay. Like, I feel
No,
like, yeah.
not
That's
at
a
all.
waste.
So stupid.
Like they
I'm
had
not-
a meeting for this shit.
Well, clearly
Like they
there
had
was
to.
someone on the internet said, "Fuck off."
Dude, I hate pointless shit like that. It's like, how much money are you making that you could just decide
Wait.
to just like how bored and how much money are you making when you do that?
See, all right, wait. So what I was saying was like, no one like these moves are not because they actually care. It's straight about the image of the brand and
Mhm.
like money.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, yo,
it's to make
SpongeBob did
everyone
not have to be
happy.
gay. I'm not happy with that.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again? What'd you say?
So I'm not happy
SpongeBob's
with that.
gay, dude. It's not like it matters. Like that's the thing. Like it shouldn't matter to the point where it shouldn't even be like a care. Like that's my opinion. Like
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, like
like-
no one's losing their sleep for this. I guess.
yeah, like
Like, no one's losing the sleep before, right? I hope not.
I don't know. I just find it very weird that they're always
Well-
trying to sexualize children things.
No. Well, hold on.
Well,
That's what you
sexualized-
think this is?
No,
Nah,
but, like,
nah.
you know what I mean. Like not that with like the SpongeBob's gay thing. Like I feel like there's like a lot of that. You know, like I don't care that SpongeBob's gay. It's just like why did it have to be like a thought what SpongeBob likes?
I see what you're saying.
You know,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
who
I
cares? It's
it
like-
was
Like who cares? if
like
you like
because it's
it?
just for the image. That's literally all it is. Just so like,
yeah, it's
because
just-
like the guy who made that decision doesn't care that like SpongeBob's gay or not. It's just to
Well, he-
accept the community and open
Well,
it
here's
up.
the thing. Like, I feel like we're gonna get into this later with more stuff that we're going to talk about. But instead of taking something that already exists and making it fit the culture of today, the PC culture or whatever, just make something new that does that. You
no,
know
that's
what I
I've
mean?
been always. Like,
Yeah,
You know, like why can't you just have your own thing that's great? Like, I don't know.
Like, let SpongeBob be that, and then make a new character.
It also falls into the laziness of like, how
Right?
they just try to reboot everything now. Like,
Cheers.
Bro.
why can't you just make new cool shit?
cheers to that. We were literally talking about that last week.
And we're
dude,
going to
like,
talk
I-
about,
about
it again.
movies.
Don't
I
worry.
want
I'm
new
going
cool
to bring it
shit.
up.
Oh,
Like,
should I drop some water?
I don't care if like what Spider-Man likes or what color he is, but like, why don't you just make a new cool character and we
Okay.
can have both?
Well, how about I'm going to
But
move
Miles
on.
Morales is also fucking dope. I love Miles Morales.
Yeah,
Miles Morales
he's
is
a G.
fucking
He's a real G.
I'm going to move it into the next thing that I kind of feel like we're talking about. So Paramount Plus is starting. So if you guys don't know, CBS All Access, which is one of the 50,000 streaming services that's out right now, is
The
getting
whole thing
rebranded.
the whole thing with streaming, it was to get rid of cable to save money, but now it's
Now we're
like
all on.
it's just fucking cable.
Which is yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
So
50 different bills.
CBS All Access is turning into Paramount Plus in the same way that like HBO turned into HBO Max. Like you're getting more.
What's more?
So some of the projects that got announced were, let me see, we got
Because I hate what HBO did. They had like 30
All right.
different streaming things,
So
all for
basically
the same stuff.
all the brands that will fall into this are BET, CBS, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, and anything Paramount Pictures. So all those movies. So like, but the stuff that they announced that is going to be like new is they're bringing back Frasier, which I don't think all of us watched because we
I'd
weren't
never
alive.
watched
Yeah.
Frasier. I respect it.
Yeah, respect. They're making a Halo series based off the video game, which was in development forever. It was going to be on Showtime, which is also another brand that falls under Paramount Plus.
Is that
and
what the
now-
world needs? A Halo
No.
show?
Well, let me continue. So now they're bringing back Amy Schumer's Comedy Central show inside
Is
Amy
that what the
Schumer.
world needs?
Another Daily Show spinoff.
Who does the Daily Show? Trevor Noah?
I hate Trevor.
He
Noah.
does now, yeah.
He's
They're
a-
making
I don't
He's
find him
a-
funny.
a new
I
SpongeBob
respect
series
him.
called Camp Coral.
What?
I have no idea what that's about. They're also making a new Rugrats.
They
And
already
if
did
you
that.
guys saw the trailer, it's 3D Rugrats.
No, I knew you were gonna say that too.
3D Rugrats?
I knew that was
Yeah.
the catch.
Oh, there's
Wait.
also going to be live action. They already kind of did this. There's going to be live action series of Fairly Odd Parents and Dora the Explorer.
Did they just not like making cool shit? This is
Not a
fucked up.
single fucking thing on here can be original.
All that sounds terrible. Like that all just sounds really bad.
Yeah, Boots is about to look creepy as fuck, bro. They got CGI him?
They already did it. There was a
The
Dora
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
You could see
right?
what Boots look and Swiper. I think they did both.
Boots look creepy, right? Hold on, let me look
Mhm.
this up.
He's just a monkey, I think.
Did you use a
only
real
thing-
monkey?
Yeah, no, I think so. The only good thing that is coming out of this is that similar to the way that Universal this way kind of went like low key. If Universal releases a movie, they do it in theaters first and then 30 days later they release it on digital so you can watch it at home.
Yeah.
And Paramount is doing the same thing now. So like movies like Mission Impossible 7 or
No, pause. Yeah, Dora looking
No Time to Die, the James Bond movie. Those are all going to be 30 days after the theatrical run. So,
Oh, that's not bad. I like that.
oh, sorry. Also forgot to mention there's going to be a new Beavis and Butthead movie
yeah, I saw that. That made me so happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
and
Yeah.
a new Workaholics movie. I'm a big Workaholics
Oh,
guy. And those
I
are
lo-
both going to be Paramount Plus exclusive.
So they made two good things out of 25.
Some good things are coming out of this.
But
but
see how
not
much you gotta
altogether.
pay for like a year subscription just for like those two things that aren't gonna even change your life.
Right. And also, none of this
Wait,
is
no, that free
original.
trial,
These are
son.
all old things.
There you go. Exactly. We need some creativity. But that's gone. That's gone from
Boo.
our society.
Boo Hollywood. Boo.
Very, very boo.
Boo
Bro,
executive.
you're Mr. Hollywood. Boo you.
That's why I'm saying boo. Boo.
Yeah.
I never got to talk about Sundance, but some of the shit I saw there was fire. It was all original and it was indie and small.
Wait, did you do
Yay.
Sundance online?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was really cool.
For the people who don't know, Sundance is like just like a movie festival where
Sundance,
they
there's a bunch
release
of film
movies early.
festivals that happen throughout the year. Like Toronto International Film Festival. A lot of the bigger movies get their premieres there. So Sundance is the one for indie movies. They're the
this-
smaller movies
is this
that
the
usually get
Sundance?
awards.
Is that the
Yeah, it's the
Sundance?
Sundance
This is
Dance.
the
And what's happening is a lot of the movies that get released in like November, December that usually you see at the Oscars the year later, they premiere at Sundance a year before that. So that's how you kind of know. And they go through all the festivals and the circuits. And I saw a lot of cool stuff. A movie that premiered at Sundance the year before, I think, was a movie called Nomadland, which is out now on Hulu.
I've heard about
You
that.
guys want a movie that's like an example of how movies are actually art?
Yeah.
That's the movie. Let me bring up another thing that I think will be Paramount Plus related. So Avatar, The Last Airbender, as we all know, classic cartoon. We all grew up loving it, I'm pretty sure. What happened was, actually, I'll start from the beginning. They were going to make a live action show, I think, as we've talked about it before, on Netflix. And the creators, the original creators were involved and left because they didn't have like creative control. They are
Okay.
now opening a designated studio to expand the Avatar universe. And
That's
it's
fucking
the
dope.
first thing that's coming out of it is an Avatar animated theatrical movie.
Wait, what do you mean
Meanwhile,
theatrical movie?
like it's going to be Avatar animated movie is coming out in theaters.
And you gotta emphasize animated because the live action was so fucking bad.
The live action happened.
I
And
feel like
this is
every live action is
also-
bad, but we could talk about that every podcast.
This is separate from the live action series that they left and is still happening.
Wait, so this is the OG Avatar crew and
Yes,
production?
making more Avatar stuff.
So are they gonna just be like splurging shit out like Star Wars? You know how they had to release something every year?
I
And then
think
that
they
shit just got watered down real quick.
well, the thing with Star Wars is that it's still established as like a brand. Like the Star Wars, as much time as they take in between movies, doesn't really like leave pop culture. And
It's the biggest IP ever. Like it's
Right.
It's worth the most.
But fuck all that. I'm just talking about like
Yeah.
the enjoyment and the art. Like they're not making good movies anymore.
Oh yeah.
right. And the thing with Avatar is there hasn't been a new thing since Korra, but because it was put on Netflix and that brought it back, same way like you put Office on Netflix and that brought that whole thing back. Like the interest comes back, so they're probably just milking it.
Yeah, but like my thing is like I don't mind if these people like take their time with it to make something good.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
I'd rather wait
100%.
10 years for some fire. Not like just
Right.
like just get shit out just to get that money.
I would have loved
That's
to
how
get
it
a
is.
Star Wars movie every 3 years to get a really consistent good trilogy, but fuck me.
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't have to be like that. It could just be better than what you're coming out with right now.
All that Avatar stuff also on Paramount Plus. That's why I bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably because it's all Nickelodeon and whatnot.
Okay.
What's the deal with this Alyssa Carson girl? Who is that?
No idea.
Oh yeah, she's just some random chick. No, I'll play. Yo, apparently she's I don't even know how recent this is, but like she's the youngest ever graduate from some NASA school, and she's like 19 years old, and she's like lined up to go to like Mars, but like
Pretty
obviously
fucking cool.
she's
That's
not
sick.
like she's on the team that's like going to be the first like people to go to Mars,
That's fine.
and she's like 19
That's
years old.
fucking
Like, isn't that crazy? Like,
you
imagine being
kinda-
19, you turn up to high school and you're like, yo, I'm going to Mars, and like you mean it.
You mean it, yeah.
You mean it. You have the whole suit in your locker.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
nah, that's
You show up
crazy.
to school every day in the fucking the NASA suit. And now is she gonna be in NASA or SpaceX?
You know how it was like, remember how it was like trendy like a year or two ago to like wear NASA shit? Like she unironically wears NASA shit.
Yeah,
she
nah.
does- it's fucking wild.
Yeah, I think she's like the youngest like person to ever like graduate from that program or some shit.
That's sick. Yo, big up Alyssa Carson. That's fire.
Yeah, and the
Good
whole
job.
thing
I'll give you a
that
clap.
like the whole thing like why she blew up is because they were comparing her to like it was just
When
like
you
some
when you said blew up, I thought you meant she already blew up in a fucking spaceship.
Oh my God.
Like,
Yo, I
Jesus
want
Christ.
I want everyone to know that I didn't say she should start OnlyFans, and I don't think she should. I'm making progress. Nah, it was just like it was a picture of her like next to like one of the Jenners and be like, yo, why is like the Jenners getting so much clout for just a picture of them like half naked, but
Wait.
like this chick is making waves. That's how I
Oh,
heard
see what
about
you're
Alyssa Carson.
I want to talk about this Dave Portnoy Vlad situation. that you
Oh yeah, have
listed.
you seen it?
I have
Nah,
no
what's
idea
that?
what's
He has-
going on.
He has like a shit with DJ Vlad.
No, wait.
I
who?
know Vlad. I know Portnoy.
So Vlad is the owner, CEO, creator of Robinhood.
Oh, okay.
that bro. Me and Christian definitely were both thinking about DJ,
DJ
Vlad.
Vlad.
on
Yeah.
Vlad TV.
Yeah.
When he said, I was like, what?
I was like, that isn't he like locked up already? That Vlad.
No,
He's
no,
like
no.
in the middle of some legal shit.
This is Vlad, the fucking Robinhood CEO. But like the whole point was like Dave Portnoy hit up Vlad and was
Mhm.
like, yo, because obviously Dave Portnoy like hates on Vlad and he's just shitting on Robinhood this whole time. So he asked him if you're like, yo, I got mad questions for you. You want to do an interview? I don't know why this dude Vlad accepted it and they went on
What a
IG
dude.
Live because like Vlad, I mean, the whole thing that Dave Portnoy's and like the whole world, I feel like is shitting on Vlad for is because he stopped trades of GameStop and like other meme stocks like AMC. Like
Yeah.
he made it like you can only sell in those positions, so obviously the stock's gonna go down, and like no one can make more money.
Episode 3 of Different Scripts. If you guys want a recap of what happened.
Yeah, there you go. So like that's kind of fucked, and like I don't know why. Wait, so if you're Vlad, why would you accept that interview?
To correct the image that people have of you.
But yo, because you've seen Dave Portnoy, right? You know like what type of man he is. You
Right,
know that
he's
you're
gonna
not
go
gonna get
ruthless. Yeah.
like you're not gonna get anything away from him. Literally, the first word he says to him in that interview, he said, just so you know, Vlad, we all hate your guts here, and we all think you're a dickhead. That's like the first thing.
That's probably why he showed up, though. No,
No, but have you seen what he looks like, Vlad?
I have no idea what Vlad.
Bro, he looks like a
Tell me
little
this is what
taller,
you-
like Lord Farquaad. Bro,
Oh,
he looks
get the
mad
fuck-
creepy.
That's kind of
Bro,
fire.
nah,
That's
it's
like
not.
perfect.
It is not fire. Hold on, let me, bro.
Oh, he looks creepy. He
acting
looks like
like
Barry. What's the dude's name from Atlanta?
Barry McCockner.
No. The one that Donald Glover played.
Oh,
The character.
that's when he did Whiteface, right?
The white face thing, yeah.
Dude,
I
I still have to
remember.
watch Atlanta season 2.
Ah,
I just know
You
about
you
that
didn't watch it?
episode.
Oh, dog.
I just know about that episode.
But regardless, like I don't know why you would accept that
can't remember.
interview and just get like roasted and toasted. I mean, like Robin Hood's done regardless, so
Some people are just dumb, and that's
Bruh.
okay. The world keeps spinning.
one thing I gotta talk about is so obviously Texas had like their whole like little snow meltdown, if you want to call it that. But yeah,
Wow,
you see that people.
Good play on words there. Yeah.
I do this for a living, baby. But no, we don't get paid.
Don't get paid yet.
Sorry.
Fam
Say that-
ever,
say
bro.
that every day.
Ever, fam.
I've been saying that every day for 5 years.
Nah, but so some people in Texas were going crazy and saying that like this snow was like government planned to like it was fake snow. And like they tried like taking some snow, bringing it inside and like putting a lighter on it and like saying that it wouldn't melt. Yeah, let me just show a video.
Prove to
What?
me that it wasn't now,
Bro.
because that's enough proof. Just saying that it was is enough proof for me to believe it was. Now someone needs to prove that it wasn't.
Thank you, Bill Gates, for trying to
Bill
fix snow. You'll see it's not melting and it's going to burn. Snow don't burn. Snow fucking melts. No water, no dripping, no nothing. If I put this shit in the microwave, it's going to start sparking because there's metal mixed in it.
Do it.
So you
Put it in the
see that?
microwave.
No melting.
all right, well, like obviously I'm like a failed scientist. the way my physics career went. But like, do you guys know like the science behind this?
Ice melts.
No,
at
but like
slower
why it's not
temperatures of
melting?
snow?
Yeah,
No,
exactly. And like, but why it like leaves a jar? Like, yo, we do that shit with our food.
Dude, there's shit in the. All right, go outside. Next time there's ice. Get a block of ice. There's probably going to be shit in it from the ground, right?
Yeah.
See what happens.
Well,
Do the
Exactly,
same
it
shit.
melts at different times. Like they didn't get that shit. They didn't get that
Isn't the
shit.
whole thing? It's because
They didn't get the memo.
it's jumping from states of matter like too quickly, so it's charring. Like that's like literally why.
I wish I had a fucking button that said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh,
yo,
yo,
Inject them.
you guys gotta
Yo,
go-
you got-
you gotta go- you gotta go with these.
Not- What the fuck?
Dude, you've never seen this? No, my other friends used to have a podcast, and they were sponsored by these people.
Bro, you
I'm
had that
like,
shit
what?
so ready.
It's got right on my fucking desk because when I make
Yeah.
fire, I'm just like,
Yo, send that to Austin.
"Oh,
Start
send
using
you one."
that.
Yeah, they have a boomer
Alright.
button too. They have like an okay boomer button.
I'm
I'm just getting
dead.
fucking buttons everywhere. Like
I'm dead.
that's hilarious.
Nah, but I saw like a theory. They were saying that like they faked the snow because Texas was trying to secede from the United States. So then they created this like snowstorm blizzard to fuck up the state, so that they
Dog,
had to
I'm-
stay for a like they needed the U.S.'s help.
Bro, there's
Prove
fucking
to me
bread
that
lines.
this is false. So I'm already, as soon as you said it, it's true in my head now. And now someone needs to prove that it's false.
I feel like nowadays to like make conspiracy theory, you just have to like say something like it sounds like it could work, like right?
It's enough evidence, bro. Favorite conspiracy theory that pigeons are spies for the government.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, because you ever see a baby pigeon before? Probably not.
You're right. I mean, you probably have. I just wouldn't know. Like, I
Yo,
feel like pigeons don't grow that much.
I remember the day I found out like those little brown birds were not like baby pigeons.
Which ones?
Oh wait, what?
Like those little brown. Wait, do they not exist in Long Island? Is that just a city thing?
Maybe
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
Do we have different spies here? They advanced. Should we talk about the man? The myth,
The myth?
the Tiger Woods.
Bro, I was so ready to talk about another person.
Wait, let's talk about Tiger Woods real quick though. Like,
Yeah,
yo, you think
please.
he was drunk?
No,
Because they're saying he wasn't.
no. So hold on. So what happened was his car flipped and he got a really big leg injury from it. Like the guy's leg is pretty fucked up. But it was on a road. It's a pretty windy road in California, right? And apparently there have been 13 accidents on this road since January.
Jesus.
So it's a pretty similar to the Taconic in New York. Probably not
Don't
very.
get me started.
Apparently, the Taconic is the deadliest road in America.
Really?
Bro,
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Just
that
in
makes
terms of-
so much sense. The amount of
Just
tickets I got
terms
on that shit.
I can
Yeah,
believe that.
exactly.
It's
Just in
fucking
terms,
peak.
that's why you have to go the speed limit. Like
Bro,
any
I
sort of
got-
speeding on it is illegal.
I got a ticket for a scratched license plate,
What?
Oh, that's a bull.
bro, and you could read what the numbers were. I was like, yo, read it to me then. And then like the cop read it to me. I was like, what's the problem? I was like, got you.
No.
And then he shot me. Not playing.
No, back to Tiger Woods. Yeah, so he's pretty fucked up right now. But I don't think he was under the influence of anything.
Yo, but like, he's got to be the man with like the most like hand control and steadiness like in the world. Like, if there's one man to drive on a road, like that's got to be him. Like,
Yeah,
Dude, he's not fucking Jeff Gordon. He's a
Well, dude-
he's a golfer.
but like,
Dude, he's gonna go full Doctor Strange. And let fucking- Dude, he's gonna become the Sorcerer Supreme, bro.
bro, turning the
Fix
wheels
his
like
leg.
go. It's calm as like putting a golf ball.
Dude, I mean, but Doctor Strange also did that too. He had the steadiest hands in the world, then he fucking crashed, and then his hands were all fucked up.
Is that how he
Dude,
went
it's
down?
lit- I'm saying it's literally gonna be Doctor Strange with Tiger Woods.
That he's gonna become the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, think about it. It just makes perfect fucking sense.
Nah, he's gonna be
think he'll-
he's gonna be Professor X with with no legs, fam.
Oh, that'd be sick. If they cast Tiger Woods, as perfect.
If he turns into a superhero, does he go back to golf?
Well, Doctor Strange didn't go back to surgery. He was like, "Fuck this! I know magic now. Fuck your brain. I'll fuck your brain up with my magic."
Would you rather be saved by Doctor Strange or Tiger Woods, dressed as
Tiger
Doctor
Woods.
Strange with super?
Tiger
Like-
Woods
like-
dressed.
wait, yeah, that
Yeah.
automatically wins.
Like just take Doctor Strange and it's Tiger Woods.
yeah,
Who would
100%
you
Tiger
rather
Woods.
save you?
I feel like I would just I would be laughing so hard the whole time.
Like you've
Like,
never. Yeah,
I'd be
this is
bored
like
as shit
a
if it was
new
just
thing.
Regular Doctor Strange.
No. There's no announcement that Tiger Woods has power
Tiger
now. It's just-
Strange.
Tiger Strange.
Strange Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger King.
But
Tiger
yeah,
King.
you get into like a car accident, someone's trying to jump you, and all of a sudden, boom, Tiger Woods dressed as Doctor Strange
He
with
comes
powers.
out he comes out in the sling ring portal with like just
Exactly.
him, though.
I want to bring up one last thing before our last other thing. The man, the savior, the man who got his hat back, I'm assuming. Our boy Bobby
Oh.
Shmurda is out and
I low-key
about and
forgot.
free. How could you forget? It's what I've been thinking about for 3 days now.
It's been keeping me up at night.
For
I'm
7
just
fucking
happy
years.
for my guy.
He was in for 7 years, right?
7 years done.
You know the way you said that. Nah, it's peak.
I just want to say this is what happens when you don't snitch on your boys and you serve your time. You come back home welcomed
Like a hero.
and in style.
He's like
Big
Michael
up
Madsen
Bobby
in Reservoir
Shmurda.
Dogs.
I'm so happy. Dude, you see the video of him rejecting the drink in the club?
Mhm. He's like, I got my apple juice or some
He's doing
shit.
it right. He's doing
Wait, for
Nah, yo, big him up.
I will bro. We're about to get the song with him and Pop Smoke. That's gonna happen. I'm sure
Him
we're
and
gonna get
Quavo?
him and Rowdy again, him and Quavo again, him and the Migos, maybe Culture 3 feature. We don't know.
It's all there. The
Maybe
world
he'll
is his
disgrace-
oyster. Who doesn't want to make a song with Bobby Shmurda right now?
Literally, I think everyone wants to.
But yo, it's crazy because like, he went to prison when he was 19.
Yeah, yo. If you look at all the shit that like happened between the time he went in to now,
different fucking world.
a whole different
Mhm.
world.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's gotta be crazy, man.
Yo,
Like the
he tried to-
pandemic is like the most normal thing out of like everything
Now,
else
yeah.
that changed. Like technically, yeah.
But what was it? Did you see the video of him and Rowdy trying to figure out Instagram Live?
That's
Like,
jokes.
trying to flip the camera and stuff.
I'm dead. But like, nah, it's crazy. Like, imagine being like a non-famous person going to jail at the age of 19. I mean, even like for Bobby,
A
obviously. But
non-famous person.
but if you're not famous and you come out like at 26, like your life is just done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really fucked.
Well, that's what's kind of interesting. Is that when he said in like there's actually a GQ article about like what happened on his first day out and with an interview and everything. It's really in depth and
Mhm.
pretty good article. But in it, he said when he went in, which is really interesting, he didn't really care about rap. Like he wasn't taking it that seriously. And it
I
wasn't
mean, yeah,
until
why would he?
no, but dude, think about it. He had Hot Boy, he had the Bobby Bitch EP, like all that. That was out. He was on the come up, and then and for whatever reason, he still didn't take it seriously. But it wasn't until he saw like the fan support once he went in that he was
Mm.
just like, oh, this is what I do.
I'm glad he was able to like, keep himself attached to the outer world. Because I feel like that's what you got to do. I mean, I don't fucking know, but like I feel like that's what you got to do when you go to like prison. You got to make sure you like you know what's going on. I don't know. It must be tough if you're not famous. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's gotta be so fucking wild. I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine. I really couldn't imagine.
I guess now we gotta talk about the actual last thing. Daft Punk. Yo, we treated like Daft Punk died. Like
That's the thing.
I feel like that's how the media took it.
Okay. So I don't think they necessarily like I feel like the image that's being put out there is that they broke up. When I think it's more like as a group they retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the word choice for like a lot of articles was like they split up.
Yeah, like it made it seem
I
like
don't-
they have beef. Like
Yeah,
like, they
I don't think
like
Or
that's
that they were gonna like do their own music careers. I'm like, bro, do we even know who you guys are
Yeah.
individually? Like,
Did you guys watch the video that the epilogue video they put out?
I heard about it.
no, what
So
happened?
I read
it's
about it.
actually an excerpt from like one of their like music movies, like in the same way like the Beatles made movies with their
Yeah,
albums.
Wasn't it from like the
Mhm.
Discovery or whatever album?
Yeah, something like that.
It's
And
just a clip where one of them blows up.
yeah, but it's in context
Yeah.
to this, it signifies the breakup, not the breakup, the retirement.
All right, so this week's What's Brackin is we're doing just because we're talking about Daft Punk breaking up, what blah blah blah. We're doing
Mhm.
the best duo ever. And that could mean a lot of things. Hold on, let me show you guys this bracket.
You'll see what we mean. Yeah.
All right, so this week's bracket is the best duo ever, and basically, I mean, I don't know. Let's just get straight into it, right? No other way
Yeah.
to.
I feel
talk
like the
about it.
bracket's pretty self-explanatory now
Mhm.
that everyone can see it.
Okay, before we even get started, how are we gonna grade this? Like, what classifies as the best duo ever? Is it about their connection? Is it about the influence? Is it about
It's like all right, like for
I
instance,
think it's got to be the package, the full package.
let's
full
like
package?
Jack and Coke versus Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. I feel like that's like a good starting off point to figure out how we're gonna go about things.
All right, well, okay, you guys can see the bracket. Let's get started. Okay, so first match, Jack and Coke versus Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. Oof.
See,
Now-
Jack and Coke's my go-to drink, but I'm not going with Jack and Coke on this. I'm going with Fresh
Yeah,
Prince, Jeff. I mean, they're
I'm not a
fucking
Jack
good,
and Coke guy either, and just
but
like take like there's the Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff music, and then there's them
Well, what they
in
did in the show
character
too.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I feel like if one had to go, I would want Jack and Coke to go.
yeah,
you know, I'm
yeah.
trying to
100%.
I'm trying
There's
to
other
drink
drinks.
less. I,
Yeah.
There you go. Wait, minus.
My second drink is my first drink's Jack and Coke, and my second drink's rum and Coke. So there you go.
There you go.
So
I think
right.
that's a clear winner for the Fresh Prince. All right, should we do this one? Romeo and Juliet
versus
versus
Outkast.
the Outcast.
Now this is a
Well,
clear winner for me.
Oh yeah, Outcast, man. Like Romeo
100p,
and Juliet's
yeah.
old, bro. They're dead. They killed themselves. Outcast.
RV
just
looks
broke
like he
up.
disagrees. For a
No,
second.
no. I just
Wait,
want to
wait,
say something.
Is it Romeo and Juliet just like the original piece, or is it like the weird ass Baz Luhrmann?
No,
movie
no,
with
like
fucking
the
Liam?
characters, just in general.
like
character.
the characters? Like, all right, when you think of like a blank and a blank, Romeo and
Mhm.
Juliet's one of the biggest ones like ever.
No.
That's
And-
just a fact.
And rightfully so.
But
they
their
both
love was a
died.
failure, fam.
Yeah, they died.
Their
They
love was a
killed- they
failure,
killed
fam. They didn't even
themselves.
make it.
Yeah,
And
I mean, Outcast didn't make it either, but they made a lot of good music.
No. Romeo and Juliet doesn't have Hey Ya, fam.
Yeah.
I don't even think, yo, that's a different bracket. Hey, is not their best song.
Well, there
Not
you
even.
go.
It's a
I don't
pretty
even
good
think
song.
that Speaker Boxer's Love Below is their best album. But that's just me.
Word.
I think
Um,
it's my favorite one. I think, but it's also not my favorite one. If that makes any sense at all.
Well, we
gets very
all agree on Outcast, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go on
Alright,
to the next one.
Let's move on to the next one. Drake and Josh from Nickelodeon versus Bonnie and Clyde.
Let me ask you, have you guys seen Bonnie and Clyde? Like the OG third, I
Nope.
forgot what year it is.
That black and
Great
white.
movie.
No,
Well,
No, it's not black and white.
it's not.
No.
They don't have no black and white Bonnie and Clyde.
No. It's like a 60s movie.
Oh, okay. Well, there
That
you
was
go.
color.
Ah,
But
well,
dude,
so
but the
that's
thing
it.
with Bonnie and Clyde is I feel like it's like such a trope, like people to try to recreate Bonnie and Clyde, and like that's like what people think it is
But-
as a duo. It's kind of tacky to me. Like
but
Drake
that's
and
the
Josh is
thing.
fucking Drake and Josh.
But they're the
That's the
original.
same thing. That's the same thing with
issue.
Romeo and Juliet, though.
It's the
Like
OG,
Romeo
yeah.
Juliet is the trope of
Like shit on
of
all
romance
the
duos.
shit on all the things that came from it. You can't shit on the original.
I know, but
Mhm.
like, wait, have you guys ever? You guys haven't seen Bonnie and Clyde though?
I've seen
But
Bonnie
it's
and
been
Clyde.
Oh,
I
you've
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. But it's been
I don't know.
referenced in like music for like forever.
Yeah, no, it's
Like-
referenced on everything.
And everything, yeah.
97
Be-
Bonnie
for a
and
good
Clyde.
reason.
That
But-
But
cli-
it's still Drake and Josh. I like
The
we're,
fucking-
we're
the
arguing
Josh-
for not.
Yeah, no,
for
we're,
no
I don't know why
reason.
we're arguing. We're wasting our time on this one.
let's
No,
go.
we-
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
don't-
we actually we're limited on time.
We just had the,
Facts.
it's like ESPN on First Take where they both agree, but they just have to do the debate.
Yeah.
Which is every time.
Skip.
Wait, this next one we got. All right, let's do this.
Jaeger and bomb. we obviously mean Jaeger and Red Bull,
See,
but
alright, so
yeah.
Jaeger bombs, they make me feel good, but then they make me feel really shitty.
versus
But like
well, let's say they
MGMT just makes me
yeah.
feel good.
Yes, which is why I agree. MGMT deserves. To
yeah, I'm going
move
Jaeger and
forward.
bombs.
See, like I want to go Jaeger. Like,
'Cause wait.
alcoholic wants me to go Jaeger and bombs, but like I have to-
MGMT has some fun,
trying to
like,
improve.
some bobs, but like, what are they? Let's name them right now.
They have
Kids,
bops, but they don't.
Electric
Kids.
Feel. That whole album, the
Pursuit of
MGMT album,
Happiness is enough, man.
Pursuit of Happiness with Kid Cudi, legendary.
Alright, I'm gonna give y'all this,
Yeah,
but my vote's
Please.
going Jaeger bombs. Please.
It's not easy, man. I'm trying to improve with the alcohol.
All right, let's go to that was the qualifiers.
Okay.
Let's go to the first
Yeah.
round while we have time. Peanut butter and jelly versus the Outcast.
I'm going peanut butter and jelly.
This is another one of those like trope duos.
I'm going Outcast.
I don't even like peanut butter and jelly. I just like respect it.
I hate
like it.
jelly.
Bro, Christian, I think
Peanut
I'm on
butter
the
and jelly.
I'm on the exact same boat.
I
I don't
hate
even
jelly.
like peanut butter and jelly, but like you gotta
You
respect
fucking
how
not,
far
man.
they I don't. I don't know.
That's like the easiest meal like to make a kid for lunch if you have a kid.
But I'm a wait, I'm the tiebreaker, right?
I
Yeah.
want you guys to tell me why Outcast is not better. I want you to tell
Peanut
like
butter and jelly.
I want you to tell me why it's not better.
Have you ever tasted Outcast?
Hey yo.
No, but
They got that stank odious, son. I mean, peanut butter and jelly.
in the
suck.
same way that you think you see colors when you make music, I feel Outcast.
I feel
when I
peanut
listen
butter
to
and
them.
jelly when I eat it.
Fair play. Nah, wait. What am I talking about? I don't even like peanut butter and jelly. I said that. Yo, we going Outcast. I'm the
There we
tiebreaker.
go.
I've decided it.
No, you can't go wrong with either.
There we go.
I would just play devils on
Facts.
that one, honestly.
All right.
All right.
This is
See,
a tough
Ben
one.
and Jerry's always has like a
Okay.
third ingredient that doesn't.
Wait,
taste nice.
who the
It's-
fuck
it's-
is Ben and
It's
Jerry's?
Fresh
Like,
Prince and
It's
Jazzy
two-
Jeff versus Ben and Jerry's,
Ben and Jerry's are they're just two acid heads that wanted to make fire ice cream.
and they
Like-
did.
And
That
they-
was the
and they
story?
fucking did.
Don't forget that
They fucking did.
they succeeded.
But like, yo, and then they got like their little like Dunkin' Donuts like partnership going on too.
No, that's
like,
Baskin Robbins.
That's basket.
oh,
Look at
I'm
our dude.
stupid. I'm stupid. All right, yeah. So they lost.
No, whoa,
There we
whoa,
go.
whoa, 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 whoa. I want you to think about.
I'm going on Ben and Jerry's on this
I
one.
want you to think about 1:30 a.m. It's
Nah,
whatever day of the week. You walk into a 7-Eleven,
I never
go to
been
the
like
freezer
that.
section that you never go to otherwise, and you see that beautiful Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show.
Ew,
Jerry's
bro,
coming.
that's the flavor you wanted to
I
convince me
Hell
with?
yes.
That's the flavor,
with
that's
extra,
the
with
flavor.
extra Jimmy chunks.
bro. Are they even the best at what they do?
Are you?
Yeah, dude. Those for the cartons. I'm not saying like
Ice
ice
cream.
cream. They don't win that. No,
Cold
they don't win
Stone?
the, the ice cream game. Yeah, no, that's a different thing though. I'm talking about like the carton.
But that's a
at
part
the
of the
store.
thing. But let's also think about it like this. I feel like Fresh Prince, aka Will Smith, carried a lot more weight than Jazzy Jeff in terms of like their duo's influence. Where
Well,
Ben and
and who
Jerry's
cares?
is the same.
Who carried more weight,
I'm-
Ben
I'm
or
also-
Jerry?
I'm also,
Yeah, but exactly, it's the same.
I think they're both dead from heart attacks.
Oh, too much
But
ice cream.
they still doing
Yeah,
work.
exactly. Those guys were fucking
Too much acid.
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, that too.
Who we voting?
I'm voting Ben and Jerry's.
Fresh Prince.
I'm going Fresh Prince.
All right.
Only
bet.
reason because Will Smith went on to make After Earth and Gemini Man. So
and good movies.
We have Daft Punk, the guys who started this bracket.
The
This is
robots
Drake
that started
and
this bracket.
Drake and Josh.
Daft Punk. I'm going Daft Punk.
The world would say Daft Punk.
Right now,
the Austin in me is always going to say Drake and Josh.
Nah, but like let's not coerce our answers. I don't even know if that's the word, but let's say what we feel.
All feels, no facts. Drake and Josh.
Why?
I mean,
Why?
I love.
That's how I feel.
I fucking love Daft Punk's one of my favorite groups.
Wait, so like, do we even like what are their names?
Daft
Like-
Punk.
Daft and Punk, yeah.
Dude, they're
No,
robots.
they got
Who
some
cares?
names. I think they have like their board names.
They're
and
French.
then-
They're French, dude. They don't have names.
Yeah, and they're like robot names. I think
Their names
also
are Guy Manuel D. Homecristo.
Well, you being dead ass, or you just making this up?
Or
I swear
Drake
to God,
and
he has, like,
Josh.
There's one guy. His name is Guy Manuel de Homecristo, and the other guy is Thomas Ben Galter. See, they're very French. Like they're
Or-
really fucking French.
Drake Bell, Josh Peck. See how easy that was?
Yeah, but but like Josh is like just like a guy now, and then Drake's like a loser. Like, ever see Drake now? He's like a huge.
Yeah,
fucking
apparently
loser.
he like went to Mexico and started like he named his name like Drake Bello, or how do you say Bello in Spanish?
Wait, yo, but Drake did record a cover of Gucci Gang on an acoustic guitar. You ever hear that?
He did indeed.
I
did
think
listen
I-
to that.
Fucked
I think
up.
Austin and Matt were playing that shit in my room one time.
But wait, now let me ask you: are we talking like the body of work from this duo, or like are we talking about like Daft Punk albums versus like the show Drake and Josh, or are we
We can
talking
talk about
like,
it-
everything?
We can talk about it all. Like, let's talk about the body of work, because Drake
the
and Josh,
body of-
the show, is up like.
Yeah,
But
it's
that's all they have. Like Daft Punk made crazy.
and Daft Punk has
Yo, they were-
videos, made
don't forget-
movies. They produced for The Weeknd, Kanye. Like, they
Don't
worked
forget
with
Drake
every
and Josh on
fuck.
the
I
Amanda
forgot about
Show.
Starboy.
Don't forget Drake and Josh on the Amanda Show, fam.
Dude, you forgot to start with fucking "Stronger" by Kanye.
forgot
That's
about
like, that's a crazy. That's one of the craziest songs ever made, in my opinion. I love that fucking song.
Yo, Daft Punk with other artists are like some of the most
Yeah.
fire songs like ever.
No, it's insane. Like,
All right, it's Daft Punk.
sorry, Drake.
What's
Like,
done is done. What's
I
done?
feel like Megan right now. Fuck.
Nah, it was Daft Punk. It was always gonna be Daft Punk.
Let's go to the next matchup. MGMT versus Beavis and Butthead.
Without a doubt, bro. Beavis and Butthead, dude. When that movie was on Netflix, I watched it every fucking day, front to back, and laughed at every joke the same way every time. I don't know if that makes like Beavis and Butthead that great or me a fucking psychopath, but I gotta go Beavis. Like, it's not even a question.
Yo,
It's Beavis and Butthead.
do you guys know that?
Fire!
Do you guys know that Big L line where
Which one?
he spits about Beavis and Butthead?
No.
Oh my god, also shout out Big L, bro. One of my favorite rappers ever. For you, Christian, I'm gonna give it to Beavis and Butthead,
Has to
bro.
Yo, respect to MGMT. Love MGMT.
I feel like in terms of like music, their music influence isn't as good as Daft Punk,
I feel like we just have straight music.
That's not the
too.
conversation. It was.
but it could be the conversation.
It could have been, but they weren't up against each other.
Well, there you go. All right, let's go to the semifinal. First
Do we
semifinal.
exclude athletes
Ooh.
from this on purpose, or just worked out that way?
Are there really like? Oh, I guess there's like.
What
duos.
athlete? Oh
Michael
yeah, I guess
Jordan,
like
Scottie Pippen, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, AD.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean,
Maybe
that's its own debate in itself.
yeah.
This
All
is-
right.
this is cool.
Outcast versus Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff.
Go ahead and tell me that's not Outcast. I dare you.
It's not Outcast.
It's Outcast.
I think Andre.
What?
Dude, even when Outkast did their own separate albums that they packaged together, they were both fucking awesome.
Big Boy deserves more respect.
Yeah, he does. He really does. Dude, Big Boy did the Super Bowl by himself, and it was fire.
Facts.
Like, I didn't think that was
Probably
possible.
because they probably wanted Outcast, and Andre said no, and Big Boy
Yeah.
said yes.
Well, wasn't that when Travis Scott did it with like Maroon 5? It was like just a cluster
Probably.
of artists.
Yeah.
SpongeBob was there.
Nah. Okay. I want to hear Arvid's argument.
I think I'm gonna say this right now. I think Andre 3000 is like one of the most underrated rappers like ever.
I think he's the
Underrated.
best.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
He's
feel
top
like
five.
he hasn't done like enough,
Possibly top 3. Definitely top
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
like in terms of like underratedness.
No,
No,
in
just
terms
best.
of the best. lyricist ever,
Okay, that's
in my personal opinion.
The only thing that stops him from not being one is just the lack of a lot of shit.
mm-hmm.
Is the Outkast discography better than the Fresh Prince show?
But like,
Yes.
nah, nah.
I never really watched Fresh Prince, honestly.
Oh, no.
That's like I'm my take on this is probably
'Cause
That
honestly,
fucked up.
But
kid.
like, how much credit does Jazzy Jeff have in the Fresh Prince show, though? Because if anything, if this was Will Smith and Carlton Banks,
see,
then that would be a duo.
yeah,
that's a duo.
Because Jazzy Jeff wasn't like, yeah, he had parts in the Fresh Prince, but like he wasn't the man.
Like that's like when I think of these people, I think
But that's kind of the big
music.
boy Andre situation where Andre's the man and Big Boy is there, and Big Boy does deserve more respect. I don't
No,
know
but
if
they did it like
deserves-
all the heat is they did it together.
that's what but that's what I'm getting at. I don't
Mhm.
think you're right in the sense that there's Will and then Jeff, but then
Yeah.
it's Big Boy and Andre.
Yeah,
level.
they're on the same. Like that's what I was saying earlier.
Mhm.
Shit. I mean, one Christian Fresh Prince of Bel Air is one of the greatest shows ever. Watch
Oh, I
that
know
shit.
that. Like, I've
Hop on
seen
that.
it. I've seen it. I've never like not
No,
watched it.
watch
I've
every
never
single
watched it.
episode. Binge watch
Yeah.
that shit. That's a must. But I'll be down to give it Outcast just because we're talking about duos. Wow, look at us. So inspirational.
All right.
Next semifinal: Daft Punk versus Beavis and Butthead.
I'm going Daft Punk.
Yeah, you better hurt Christian's feelings.
Mm,
He
but
about
No,
to
I
sing
feel
on the
like,
mic for
I feel
us.
like this is Christian's
this-
matchup right
this
now.
is a
'cause
more.
it-
This is.
yeah.
I'm so conflicted right now, and I hate that I said that. I hate when people say that.
I was never that big of a Beavis and Butthead dude.
I love Beavis and Butthead so much.
I think I got
Fuck.
that. I think
Not even the movie too, like the show. They're so fucking funny. Like I remember when they brought it back, I was so happy. It was like the perfect time to bring it. They're bringing back. You said they're bringing a movie, but I think they're also bringing back the show.
It's possible. But let me ask you this. If you had to choose right now to go listen to Daft Punk or watch Beavis and Butthead,
for the first time.
For
Let's
the
say
first time,
I'm saying going
Oh, okay,
back to
okay.
it,
Okay.
revisiting.
watch Beavis and Butthead.
Now, how about if you could like erase all your memory and then you like listened or watched one of those for the first time?
Do some
Which one would you
Eternal
do?
Sunshine. Yeah.
Yo, I only found out about that movie the other day. I gotta watch it. I'm really
It's not what we're talking about. Sorry, I
know.
brought it up.
Answer the goddamn question.
Get to the my fucking mind wanders. But yeah, I'm gonna go Daft Punk because I think they have more artistic merit than Beavis and Butthead actually. But I love Beavis and Butthead like with all my heart.
Okay. I was
will
gonna go
give
Daft
it-
Punk too.
Well, think about this too. Beavis and Butthead is so special to 90s MTV specifically.
Yeah, I feel-
Mm,
the generation
Daft
younger
Punk's
than us doesn't understand Beavis and Butthead the way we do, and I feel like people our age barely understand it. Like I've showed people that and they just don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
Daft Punk, I feel like it's more universal.
Wait, Daft Punk's been going on for like decades.
Oh, they've been
Since
around
the-
since the '90s.
Yeah.
They're literally from the same time. But
It's kind of wild that it took them from, was it 2013 Random Access came out
yeah,
to now to decide. Like my personal theory of what happened was that they have been trying to make a follow up to Random Access Memories,
yeah.
and they just couldn't decide, like couldn't come up with something that they thought would live up to it. That they just decided, you know what,
just not
throw in the
working.
towel. Yeah,
It's like one of those like mutual divorces,
exactly. Yeah,
or it's like, you know what, maybe we should just not do this.
Like we've run
We're
our
just,
course.
We're just. It's a mutual breakup. We're just not cool.
Wait, so what are we saying then?
Oh, Daft Punk.
Oh,
No,
Daft
no,
Punk.
Yeah,
What do
okay.
you- What do you say?
for sure.
Because Daft Punk, well, we just said it. They had mad years of quietness, and
Because
like
they reached such a high peak.
Yeah, but like, when was the last time Beavis
No.
and Butthead when it was like a '90s thing and then went away and then it came back?
They
for,
brought
like,
it back.
Really, really brief run in like 2012.
but I
Yeah,
feel
and
like
it was
music and
kinda
like,
trash.
television is like different.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
the thing though. But Beavis and Butthead was like a platform for people to get their music on, which was really dope. Like it was part of the MTV video block. So like halfway through like Beavis and Butthead, there would be like a segment where they just watch music videos and like shit on them. But
Mhm.
it was like good bad publicity.
It was the Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah,
music.
exactly.
There you go. I don't know.
Actually thinking about it that way, I might want to change my answer.
Beavis and Butthead is for the culture, bro. I don't know if
Nah,
Daft
it's
Punk is
still
really
Daft
for the
Punk.
culture like
No,
that.
it's still Daft Punk.
But do you guys agree with me? I feel like Beavis and Butthead have done more for the culture
I don't know, but
than
Daft Punk
Punk.
did a
'Cause
lot for because
have they?
yeah,
They made fire. They made the most fire songs ever with like other artists.
no, but like, even videos too. Like they introduced like a lot of like anime shit into pop culture. Like the
There
like
there are
fucking-
bigger
that's-
influences behind the scenes than I think anyone realizes.
yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
They're like that dude that's written every #1 song ever, Max Morton.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking stud.
Or Benny Blanco before you realize Benny Blanco was a person.
Yeah, exactly. He was just writing everybody's shit.
Yeah.
Bro, he's hilarious on TikTok. Y'all should,
Yo.
y'all
It's
should check
like
him
how
out.
Russ likes to think of himself.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Daft Punk.
I'm-
Go.
Putting Daft Punk in.
Yeah.
All right, we
On the
got the
finest,
finale.
baby.
I knew it was gonna come to this. Like, looking at all these choices, I knew it was gonna
Yep.
come to this.
I feel like we missed some good choices too, but
Honorable mention: hamburgers and fries.
yo, honorable mention Gangstar. Like on a serious note, they
And
put me
yo,
onto hip hop. Kind of.
I gave you Eric B and Rakim and
Also,
Method Man and
yeah.
Redman both deserved, and Mobb
Mhm,
Deep.
Mobb Deep, yeah.
all of them. And it really sucks that Tribe is a trio, and De La. They both deserve. They would be in a group music.
De La.
Yeah.
Yo,
De La.
Kids See Ghosts had more shit. That'd be.
I was on. I put Kids See
Yeah,
Ghosts
he
on
was.
the list.
They
too
were on the
for
list, but I wasn't put
mentions.
them on. I was
And
put 'em on.
Watch the Throne.
right.
All right, but we're
They
not
didn't
talking
make it.
about them.
They didn't
we're
We're
not talking
talking
about
about Outkast versus Daft Punk.
I know my answer. I'm not gonna say it though. I want to hear what you guys gotta say.
Let's
This
let's
is really hard. These are both very influential groups for me.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. Outcast.
Outcast. I'm going Outcast.
I guess it don't matter what I say.
No, what do you think?
It's
Maybe you
not
can
easy.
convince us.
It's not easy at all.
I don't know, I feel like Outkast is fire, but they always left me a little disappointed when you like look back at them.
I actually agree with that in a way. I feel like I love their music, but there's like
Just because I rate them so highly, I feel like the
no,
sky was
it's
the
always
limit.
like sometimes when I like go back and listen to Outkast, I'm like, oh, like I thought this was more, but there's other times where I see a lot more layers to it. So like I get both from them. It's weird, but I still think they're fucking incredible.
Maybe I gotta just get smacked more.
I'm also- I'm coming from a place. I'm not an EDM guy. I'm not an electronic guy. I do
That's the thing, though, I'm
appreciate.
not either, and that's why I love fucking Daft Punk.
I appreciate Daft Punk in the sense that I understand why of all the people that make EDM, they're the ones that get the most praise.
Yeah,
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They're
Wait,
definitely like,
who else would be in there like field? Like Avicii?
no, like,
Avicii,
Avicii's like I feel like Daft Punk is just Daft Punk's very broad, and they're
low key. David Guetta is
I wouldn't
probably
even- I wouldn't
in
call
that
them-
conversation.
Yeah.
wouldn't call them EDM because EDM is like electronic dance music. I would just call them like electronic.
They're electronic music. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know.
electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know who to compare. I think they're just the best at it.
Yeah,
Yo,
They're-
if Avicii's in their field, I would say Avicii better than Daft Punk.
That I mean that genre is just so broad. That
Right.
electronic genre is so fucking broad. And like I hate when those people that make that genre of music are always like I'm like super sub deep house like bass
Yeah,
shit.
you-
like it's always like some really specific shit. I'm like
if you
what?
look at all the sub genres on Spotify, that's the type
wild.
of shit they're categorizing themselves into.
I feel like Outkast and Daft Punk are actually very similar artists.
I definitely fuck with Outkast more. I'll say that.
I feel like both of them on their album, like every album was very different, and that's why they're like in this fucking bracket right now. I
Okay,
guess.
what's the best Daft Punk album?
Discovery.
What's the best Outkast album?
That's a yo.
That's a harder question.
Which kind of says a lot though that it's harder to choose a better Outkast album because there's more good options, but you immediately know which Daft Punk album was good. Not to say that the other ones are bad, but you
No, they're great.
know there's a singular one when there's multiple Outkast options.
Wait, so Austin, what's your favorite Outkast song then? You're alluding
Outkast
to it
song?
before. Yeah.
That's hard too.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty generic, but Miss Jackson is pretty
That's just
incredible.
It's
Okay.
It's generic because it's such a good fucking song.
But my favorite overall is I still don't really know how to say it. ATL Aliens, whatever.
Oh,
How do you say it?
yeah, ATL, yeah,
I'm looking at
ATL
Outkast
Aliens.
Discography
yeah,
right now.
Atlanteans.
It's really easy to write off. Idlewild and Southern Play Cadillac, whatever music.
Wait,
Yeah,
yo, so fresh, so clean.
That's on Stankonia.
Yeah, that's not even like their best song, but that shit's so fire.
Fresh and so
Stank-
clean,
I
clean.
think Stankonia is my favorite. I don't know.
Zirconia
I
is definitely the more
I think this is
But Aquemini
Popular.
is so fucking good though.
I think this is
Which
3
one?
Nell Outcast.
yeah, it's
It's out
1, 2,
there,
3. Yeah.
3 Nell Outcast. Yep.
Speaker, they both of these groups.
There
have
we
won
go.
dude, they both won album of the year.
Oh,
for good
in
reason.
general. That's fucking wild too. Like Daft Punk won for Random Access Memories. I don't know if they won it more than one time, but
Yeah,
Outcast
it's
played for Speaker Box.
it's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, it's done.
once
What's done is done.
once the bracket is set, it can't be changed unless Isaac Newton
Right.
is in the question.
All right. Big up Outcast.
All right, yo.
They both
And
only put
rest
out
in
a
peace,
cancel
Daft
album,
Punk.
too. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yeah. All right, Outcast is done.
Yeah.
I mean, once Brackin is done, Outcast wins for the best duo
Yeah.
ever.
Let's
Oh,
move
yeah.
on to different battles.
So different battles is basically where we do an overrated, underrated, or a versus thing, and you guys can see how that's gonna go real
Yeah.
quickly.
And Christian, as with any guest, if you have any that come to mind, feel free to throw it in there. All right.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
You want
I
to
only
start?
have 3.
Let's just see how it goes.
Okay. First one, coming off the news that they are coming out with a collab album, Bruno Mars versus Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak. 100%. Oh, this is like who's better? Like we just did,
Who-
or like
who-
who win in a fight?
Who? No.
Answer doesn't
Who's
change
better?
either
Who's
way.
better? They're not
My answer
fighting.
my answer doesn't change.
Yo, I didn't even think of it like that. That's
Dude, wait, I had a crazy shower thought before. You know Bender from Futurama? You
Yeah.
know he's
Yeah.
like a bending unit, but he's also like an alcoholic. I didn't realize that his name's Bender because he's an alcoholic and he's always going on benders.
Oh,
I never realized that
shit.
either.
Dude, I thought that in the shower. I was tripping
Wow,
out.
that's
I
cheeky.
I saved
That's
that.
hilarious.
That's cheeky as fuck. Wait, what'd you say?
It's Anderson .Paak versus Bruno
Oh
Mars.
yeah. All right, wait, hold on. I don't think that's easy at all.
I have my answer, but I do think it's a very close battle.
I don't listen
low-key.
to either of them for the record, but
Oh.
I know I don't regularly like I've listened to them obviously, but like
Okay. What's
Let
your
me-
thought,
I'm not
RV?
a fan
Before I
of
get
either
into
of
it.
them.
I think personally I like Anderson .Paak more, and I feel like he's more original because Bruno Mars is just the B Tech Michael Jackson, C Tech if you will.
But that he does a good job at it.
I know,
It does.
I know, and I think so. My interest would be Anderson .Paak.
Okay. I
Paak.
am
Anderson
would
But-
also say Anderson .Paak.
But no, I want to say Bruno Mars though, because I feel like
Mm.
his bangers are just banging. But,
Yeah, one of the-
he's-
is Anderson
He's
Paak
the
ever
bigger
on the
artist
list?
for sure.
Yeah.
like his numbers have definitely hit way more than like anything.
I feel like the only project I really like from Bruno Mars, unless he's dropped something else that I'm just not aware of, is the 24 Karat Magic. Like I feel like Anderson
don't-
.Paak, like
I don't think I
just-
listened to a whole album from Bruno Mars.
No,
but
what's the
his
is
singles?
it doo-wops and is that what it's called? Doo-wops and hooligans? With the
I
lazy
think-
song and all those early ones, the just the
Oh,
way
that's
you
like his
are.
early shit. That's like I
Bro,
find
the
that so
lazy song
campy.
today.
It's
I
not
don't
bad, I just
feel
find
like
that-
doing
Like,
anything.
That's like campy though. Like I feel like if we're talking about serious artistic integrity, I feel like Anderson .Paak's just way better.
But are
To
we
be
talking
fair,
about that?
I got Malibu, Oxnard, and Venice all on vinyl. So
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
something.
man's getting that
Yeah.
good sound. Okay,
And those are good records to have on like vinyl because they're all.
bro, I'm just looking at
Yeah.
Bruno Mars's numbers, bro.
Oh, they're probably
insane.
astronomical. Yeah.
Dude, that 24 Karat Magic album came out like it came out in 2016.
Yeah.
That's the last thing he put out, and it's still fucking huge. That's
Honestly,
that's like Billy Joel. Billy Joel hasn't put out music since '92.
we
Mhm.
could agree to disagree. I'm saying my answer is Bruno Mars.
I mean, either way, I'm so hyped for this collab album to come out.
Yeah,
so,
that should be
either way.
lit.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking really good.
Yeah.
Like that noise is just gonna ooh.
mhm.
it's gonna be so
Oh.
like soulful and funky. and
Yeah, it's
shit.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
All right, RV, you got one?
Yeah. All right. This is a little weird, but I don't even know what I was thinking about this. Roller coasters versus paintballing.
Roller coasters.
Paintballing.
100%.
Oh.
I've only been paintballing once, and I don't like getting hurt, so
I
I'd rather
would-
just fucking ride a roller coaster.
We used to go paintballing. It was like one of those things like for like the birthdays, like
Mhm.
instead of having you go paintballing, you rent out the paintball place and you go paintballing with all your boys. And bro, it's so much fun. It's
It is
it's
fun
so
as
much
fuck.
fun.
It is fun.
Roller coasters are cool, but like roller coasters, you can get. I'd rather get shot
No.
with a paintball than like throw up from being on a roller coaster or something.
That's the thing. I've never thrown up from that.
I definitely get sick on roller coasters sometimes.
I guess.
I've only gone paintballing once, and I've gone to like a amusement park several times. But like,
Yeah.
yo, like your whole day when you're at an amusement park is just mad fun. Like, you know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
It is. It's a good time.
Like,
Paintballing. I went
Oh,
the one
shit.
time I went paintballing. I went with like a family of cops, so they were all like super tactical. It was
I mean,
like,
yo,
really,
that's all.
it was really serious. Like my experience with that is kind of fucked.
You're playing Call of Duty on veteran difficulty.
In real life, like
I will say,
I got shot in the jugular when I was 12.
I
It
got
was so
shot right
precise.
here, bro. You wear like the mask, and I got shot right
Yeah,
under the mask, and
yeah,
all the
dude,
paint
it's
went up
fucked.
the mask.
I don't think I
Yeah.
shot anybody all day. They were so
And-
good.
I don't know if like the place I went to, the guns were kind of like bullshit, but like I had to like keep charging that, and like I was kind of getting annoyed.
I think
Like,
it's
I will
also
say-
really expensive.
Best like theme park, whatever, like Disney World or whatever, is definitely better than
your best.
you know, paintballing. Like I'd rather go paintballing than go to Adventureland, but like
Mm,
paintballing versus Disney or Six
yeah.
Flags.
Like there's the whole idea of like your day is
Mhm.
gonna be lit if you go to like an amusement park, like a
Yeah.
lit amusement park.
All right, for sure.
Want me to give another one since?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Underrated or overrated? Jared Carmichael.
Gerard
Oh, Jared
Carmichael?
Carmichael,
How the fuck you say his name?
Very
Yeah.
underrated. Very underrated.
underrated. Underrated.
I think he's one of the most underrated people on the planet.
Bro, we talked about Rami. He's a producer on that.
I feel like he's not in things, but he writes for like everything.
Because when he first started, bro, his like little stand-up bits, them shits were hot, and I just expected him to just take over.
Okay,
But
I
he's
don't know
doing a lot of work from behind the scenes. So
I don't think he
Christian, you
wants
might
to
know
take
this.
over.
bro.
Yeah.
He was single-handedly picked by Quentin Tarantino to write the Django
Yeah,
sequel,
yeah.
comic
Oh,
sequel. It's
I
not a
would never-
movie sequel.
It's just a comic book.
Yeah, but
He picked
of
him.
all the
He-
people that Tarantino could have picked,
Yeah, and he's very particular about his
Carmichael.
writing. He's very
Exactly.
particular about his writing.
okay.
I feel like
he
that's
writes
a
everything
big one.
himself. Like,
And you guys haven't seen the fucking movie. Talking about Sundance earlier, his movie, his directorial debut,
oh, he
was
directs now.
premiered.
Fuck.
It premiered at Sundance, and it was the best movie I saw from Sundance.
What's it called? Yeah.
On the count of 3,
Got you.
should be coming out soon. I feel like I'm pretty sure someone snatched it up.
Okay.
Really good movie.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with underrated. I like him. I just like I want to see more from him.
Do I think he's the best comedian out that's not getting enough praise? No.
Well, like, he's not getting any like he's not doing his own shit, so you can't
Right,
say anything about that.
Yeah. But
No,
even
no,
like,
I love him.
he did those HBO special, like not even specials. They're like they went to his hometown and stuff, and like
Mhm.
like home video. I don't even know what they were called, but those were interesting.
Mhm.
But they didn't like solidify him as like anything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All right. I got another one. Now you're gonna think I'm not serious, but hear me out. Smino, the rapper, versus
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah.
other rapper.
Wait, what?
What? Is it like
So
a
it-
take it or like a take it or leave it?
Smino versus every other rapper.
Every other fucking rapper.
Wrong.
And here's why.
Well, dude, I don't know. I'm a huge.
Nah, I'll give
Smino
you
guy.
this.
I was listening to him today.
Samino
He's so
versus
good.
Samino versus Amine.
Oh,
That's a good
Smino.
one.
Smino.
Samino.
All right. Smino,
no,
underrated,
Amine.
overrated. That's what I'm.
I feel
Wait,
like a lot
Amine?
of-
What?
I feel like a lot of rappers now. This is like my big pet peeve with rap music lately. Is I feel a lot of people are just using the most obvious lyrics, and it pisses me off. Like I don't.
And
fuck with-
Smino's making up words as he goes,
I
bro.
know. I know. And it's I have to read and I have to look up what he's saying. I like that.
But he said, "Cooling with my tata, she my rada da da."
Like I feel like Amine a lot of the time uses like the most obvious thing to say, and it kind of
Yo, that
I like him.
Woodlawn song
What?
is fire on the new Limbo.
Yeah, no, he's good. But it's like so there's always once in a while like rappers use like lyrics that just seem so like I don't fuck with Jack Harlow because I feel like he just uses the most obvious lyrics.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like that's how you get like radio hits.
Bro, fuck y'all. Jack Harlow fire. What's the verdict on Smino? I need to
versus
know.
every other rapper.
No. Just overrated, underrated, fire, retire, whatever you want to do. Talk about
Fire,
some.
retire, I like
Oh,
that.
definitely not retire.
No, definitely keep doing what you're
Yeah.
doing, man. I fuck with them.
Yeah.
We saw him live. It was dope.
I know.
That
He's
was
incredible.
a good show.
He's so good.
I would
I
say
fuck
he's
with
I would say he's rated, but and fire, which I don't even know how that makes sense.
No, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let me do my last one, and then
Okay.
we'll go whatever. I don't know how to phrase this properly, but I wrote down gamer talk, and by that I mean like when you're playing games with the boys,
Like
and you'll be
callouts.
yeah, like yo, you're dog water, or look at all
Yeah,
this
Dollar
other
Tree
shit.
headset. Dollar Tree
all that,
headset.
all that, yeah, like all that, like when you're talking like this, and they're like helping them, like they're going, like all that shit, like bro. All right,
I
so
hate that so
the
much.
catalyst for me talking about this was my boss's grandson when he's in the office is always like door open playing Fortnite with his friends that they should all be on online school, and they're just not. They're all playing Fortnite. And
Wait, like in the office?
he goes into like a separate room, but the door's open. We all hear him.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, but it's like in the building, but not the office.
That kid's
and
legendary.
yeah, and the kid's just going, "Your dog water, like shooting him, double do it." I was like, "Dude, shut up!" But then I'm thinking about it when I'm playing games with the boys. We're all talking like that too. So I can't be.
Exactly.
But outside in, this kid's pissing
But-
me the fuck off the way he's talking. Like
Is that a versus or underrated, overrated?
I don't know. What's your thoughts on it? That's what I was saying.
I don't fuck with that. I hate that. so
Yeah,
much.
I hate it, man.
I love it. I love every bit of it, bro.
I love doing it. I hate hearing it.
I don't even like doing.
I
it.
even love hearing it because it's jokes, bro. Like even if it's annoying, it's like, yo, what are you saying, bro? Like, because you can make
Okay.
fun of it when you're not the person. Nah, underrated for me.
All right,
Needed, much needed.
whatever.
This is off the top of the head. Versus Louis C.K. versus Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Damn, that was too easy.
I know
Yeah.
that. Listen, respect to Louis, but I feel like they were Louis had the leg slightly in terms of like comedic ability in a way, but Bill Burr never fucked up.
Yeah, I feel
And-
like Prime Louis got it. It like got it over Prime
Mhm.
Bill Burr, but Bill Burr got consistency that honestly that could take him up to like top 10 comedians ever.
Well, the thing with Bill
I
Burr,
feel like
too,
he's getting there.
Bill Burr's
I-
also like.
well, like, I
intrinsic-
think he's there.
Like Bill Burr's in the fucking Mandalorian.
Bill Burr is my top
Mhm.
3 favorite comedians ever.
He's up
I would
there.
have to think about it, but he's definitely up there. He's in contention for sure.
I love him. He's so like real.
And Louis not. Louis is. I love Louis the show. I haven't watched that much stand up from him, but the series he did, Louis, was fire.
Yeah, but nah,
And he's also
Prime
producing a lot of good stuff for
Prime
other
Louis
people.
was a monster.
Yeah, I know.
Prime Louis could probably take on like he
But-
can hang with every comedian.
Bro, Bill still kind of in the prime, and it's years going.
I feel like
Yeah,
comedians don't like age out.
yeah. There's not really. I mean, maybe. I mean, like you could
As
see
long as you
Dave
stay
Chappelle-
funny.
You could see Chappelle like
I
he's
feel like comedians only get better because they just go
Uh,
through life more. Well,
There's dudes like Kevin Hart. I
Nah.
feel like Kevin Hart's stand up went down as he got bigger.
No,
celebrity-wise.
I think everyone who got older, because like you don't have that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yo, Chappelle definitely went down. I don't want to hear nothing about
I'm
it.
rewatching Chappelle stuff now. Even the little bits he does in between the sketches, the stand up stuff,
Mhm.
is better than the new special.
Exactly. It's Chappelle definitely washed down. Like Chris Rock, like I don't even know when the last he
Chris's
like came up with
last-
something.
Chris's last special, I think it was called Tambourine.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. And it was directed by Bo Burnham. Really good.
It was,
really
but
good.
it wasn't an
Adam
old Chris
Sandler's
Rock.
last special, also
Oh,
really good.
okay, damn,
Yeah, that was interesting to watch.
that was a okay, good shout.
He killed it. Yeah.
I don't remember the last special I watched. I mean, I literally just saw it like a comedian, but fucking. I think the last one I actually sat down and watched is the Eric Andre one, but it was way better in person. Like the take they used
Yeah.
fucking sucked. Austin, you were
Yeah,
there.
dude.
The
No,
version they
the-
used for that
the-
was bad.
The recorded special was pretty trash.
Really, it was really bad. Like he was like
Yeah.
nervous too. Like he was really awkward.
But
was
while
really-
Oh, you
we were
guys saw it
sitting there in
live?
the theater, we went to go
saw
see
it in
it.
New York. He like brought out Chris Rock and shit. It was dope.
It was
Damn.
great. It was so fun.
It was like so well executed and so funny. But like on Netflix, like they used the worst fucking show. Like it was really bad.
All right,
uh,
yeah, Christian, do you have any?
Yeah.
I can't think of any
Uh,
off the top of my head. Actually, I have
Don't
one
worry
for. I have one because me and Austin used to go to concerts all the fucking time, but we haven't been able to in like a year.
Okay.
And like I just kind of have a different perspective on it from just even that and just getting older too. Like Austin, how do you feel about moshing now?
Like mosh
I was
pits?
actually
Yeah.
you made me start thinking. I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Like,
think
if
I'm done with
say, yeah, if concerts ever come back to the way they were normally,
I'm done.
I'm good, man.
We'll be
I've
like
done it.
25 like by that time.
I'm not, and the thing is too, I've been thinking about this a lot actually. I was thinking about it today. If I'm going to a concert, I'm not going to be the guy in the back that just stands there.
Yeah.
And I'm done with moshing. I can't do that shit no more.
No, dude, I can't. Like,
But
I can't.
and I was also thinking about it. You know, No Name, the rapper.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's her
she's
name?
really
What was her
big
name?
on like I think she might have quit performing or put it on pause for a while because she's tired of performing in front of white audiences. Because she's like a big like pro
Yeah.
black, as she should,
Yeah.
respect. But and I'm thinking about it, like, I'm not, dude. Yeah, every concert we go to is it's a primarily white audience, and it's kind of, I'm thinking about it. It is kind of weird.
It's a little weird.
You know,
I mean, it doesn't like. It is strange. I don't know. Like, just the idea of touching people in general, just with COVID, just
But like, okay,
fucking grosses me out now.
that's a that's a
Everybody's
whole
dirty.
that's a whole other thing. But okay, do you guys know JID? JID?
Yeah.
Okay, he just put out a song in honor of Black History Month, right? And I'm thinking about it, right? Like, if I went to a JID concert, next show that comes out that he does, right? And he performs that song, and I'm in a full white audience, essentially, or like a majority white, right? And he's doing that song. Isn't that kind of ironic?
Bro. But like, there's just mad white people in this country. We can't like ignore that fact.
Right. And there's the whole argument that the reason or a factor is that white people are the people that can afford to
They have
go to
more disposable
concerts.
income.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I've heard that before.
that's definitely partially, true to a certain degree. But then I went to, say, Baby Keem concert, the first show he did in New York.
Yeah.
And I was the minority in that audience for sure.
Okay.
And let me tell you though, now listen, I'm not trying to generalize anything. That was one of the most fun concerts I had. And I think it was more due to the fact that it was a really small venue and this was his first show in New York. And this dude was blowing the fuck up. And it was just a great time.
I don't know. I feel like we've gone to I feel like a lot of the shows we've gone to have very diverse crowds. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just looking at it wrong.
We think they did
Because where we're from.
But from like the stages perspective, I'm sure it's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's some food for thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking.
What was that? Was it a Travis? Oh, fuck. I forgot who it was, but like they brought up like some like white chick. It might have been Kendrick. So like on
Kendrick
stage.
did, and then
she said
the N-word. Yeah.
And then people got
No,
mad.
my favorite thing was YG. Not really a big YG guy, but every
that song.
concert he was doing, he would have someone before fuck Donald Trump. He would have some white guy. He was always had to be a white guy come up on stage and say fuck Donald Trump. And I think there was one time where he pulled the kid up, and the guy's like, I can't do it. And, he kicked him out of the show, and then he got another kid to come up and said,
He's just like
Donald
sweating
Trump.
profusely. He's like, I can't do it.
Let's move
Great.
on to the
Wonderful.
review.
Dun dun dun.
So none of us watched the same thing this week. We all said we were going to watch, or I guess we didn't really tell Christian. We all planned
You told
on
me
watching.
last night, and I was like about to do it, and I was also kind of drunk, and I was like, I have Apple TV. I just didn't feel like figuring it out.
Yo,
Okay.
exact same. I was in the exact
So-
same boat.
The
I was like,
plan
do I
to
really
watch-
want to give my time to Billie Eilish?
Yeah, we were going to watch this Billie Eilish documentary that came out called "The World Is a Little Blurry." I think is the full title on Apple
My
TV.
vision was blurry, that's why I couldn't watch it.
And the only other option really this week for do stuff was Tom and Jerry.
I heard it was
Wasn't watching
terrible.
that.
I heard it was fucking so bad.
Not even an inch.
I would have watched it for
ounce
the
of
best.
Stuckman gave it an
interest.
F.
I didn't watch the review really.
Dude, he gave it an F. It is so bad.
Well, I watched the Billie Eilish documentary.
Tell us about it. What does she
So-
go through in her life?
Let me tell you. All right,
She had a
I am a
dye
Billie,
hair.
let me clarify. I am a Billie Eilish fan. I like her music. I think she's a pretty cool individual, and I want to make it clear that everything I'm about to say, I'm not judging her or her family or anyone like that. I'm judging the movie.
And what the
As a
fuck happened in this documentary? What the goddamn?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The movie's about the making of her album, the one that came out when we all fall asleep. Where do we go?
Yeah.
And it's from the time of them starting that album to her winning 6, 7 Grammys, something like that, between her and her brother. At that that Grammys.
Her brother's like her what is he?
Producer, partner,
Producer, okay.
and songwriter, dude, like full on partner. Like
Phineas is a fucking genius.
the girl's career doesn't exist without Phineas.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's really interesting.
What a name.
So it's really, I guess the main message of the movie is how she constantly feels like she needs love. She wants to be around people. She wants to be around her friends, and she wants to make music and perform. That's all, right? But it's the fact that she's like part of the music industry and has to do all the interviews, all the extra stuff, be the celebrity stuff that's just not fucking with her. And it's really like, it's about like her mental health and all this. It turns out she had this boyfriend that no one really knew about that was not treating her well at all. Not like abuse or anything, but just not being a boyfriend. He was never around. He was always ditching her and stuff. Arvid looks like he's so bored. Talking about this.
He's like,
No,
fuck, I'm glad I didn't.
So something?
Essentially the point is, and I think that's what's really ironic, is that this movie feels like one of those extra things of her career, not something that she was like actually passionate about doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like, maybe I just don't know enough about her. I don't feel like I've learned anything really, or stuff that I couldn't like assume was already kind of happening. You know what I mean?
It wasn't. Did they show them actually making like the record?
Yeah, kinda.
But
For sure.
Like, the melodrama?
It was more about her dealing with celebrity and how everyone around her was kind of pushing her to do stuff, and she would just be like, I don't want to do this. You have to remember, the girl's 17 or something at this time, 18. She turns 18 in the movie, like, or whatever. But and it's just constantly like, I want to do these things. I want to make my music. I want to perform it for my fans, and then I want to go be with my friends.
Yeah.
And ain't that easy.
And she obviously wants to, do the superstar stuff because she grew up in love with Justin Bieber, like that. She idolized superstars, right?
Yeah.
And but it's more like when she doesn't want to do it, right? Like, I don't feel like doing it today. She still has to do it.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what fucking sucks about that, because it becomes a job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
oh no, fuck, being a superstar.
But that's the thing, like,
how fucking terrible.
It's like cry me a fucking river. Like, you're a successful musician. Like, I wish I had your problems. Jesus Christ.
Right.
But there's still problems.
And that's kind of the thing.
Yeah,
it doesn't get into, there's no like story. Like, I guess the resolution of the movie is that she receives the ultimate sign of love, which is these 6 Grammys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what more admiration, what more sign can you get that people love you than all these Grammys?
As much as it's fucked.
I mean, that's just rigged. The Grammys are rigged.
Fuck the Grammys. It's like, still, that's a significant achievement. Like,
and again, I'm talking about the context of the movie, not like actual, which, and that's what I'm saying. This didn't change my my opinion of her or anything.
Yeah.
But, and also for 2.5 hours.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
God. Yeah,
it's long. Like a fucking movie.
I really wish I learned something. It's kind of like, listen, I have all these notes here about the movie that I wrote, and
that's about Billie Eilish.
It's about the movie, yeah.
God damn.
And it would help if we all watched the movie, but
I'm glad I didn't know.
No, the way you described it, thank God I didn't watch it.
Sounds really bad.
But essentially, no, it's not a bad. It's just, it's a nothing thing.
It's not
you know
good.
What I mean?
That's bad.
No,
that's honestly worse than bad. I'd rather have.
It's not bad or good. Yeah, and that's what kind of sucks. Is that it's kind of just whatever. But I feel like, kind of similar to what you're saying, it's, if there's one sentence I could paraphrase everything in, it's about her trying to move outside of the industry while being right in the center of it.
Yeah,
because she was popping.
I feel like the perfect
she still
artist,
is, bro. She's
obviously
huge.
I feel like she wants to do the Frank Ocean thing, which is the way.
But she can't.
But she can't. Not yet.
But no, see, that's not the vibe I get. I don't feel like she wants. Again,
she doesn't want to
probably
be
repeating
Frank
myself,
Ocean, but like she wants to have the freedom he has.
I don't think she wants to not be who she is in terms of like celebrity status,
Yeah.
right? Because she genuinely does love her fans and all that. Like that comes across very clear. Like she's happy to stop and take photos or whatever. But it's more
Yeah.
like when she doesn't want to do it, those days and times in the day where she doesn't want to do that,
Yeah.
she still has to. Meanwhile, Frank has put himself in the position where
He doesn't have to do any
he's
of that
just
shit.
outside of everything.
Yeah.
So
I don't know though, but it's like you signed up for the fucking job, like do the job. Like you got to It sucks sometimes, but you got.
it's also she's a kid still.
Yeah,
I mean, like not
that's rough.
technically anymore, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like she'll learn through it, and that's all I gotta say about that whole thing.
yeah.
Like
Katy Perry's in the movie talking to her, like they show her meeting, and she goes, "Listen, the next 10 years of your life are going to be absolutely insane." So
Live
you
it
know
up.
what I mean? This is the start of something.
hmm
So
Yeah. Yeah, because
She gotta make a documentary in 10 years. Then, have you guys seen Promise Neverland?
no, I mean,
Well,
like
you guys see,
I
you've seen
have,
season 1, right,
I've seen season 1. I've seen the first 2 episodes of season 2.
bro? All you gotta know, Christian, is that the season 1 of Promise Neverland is one of the greatest things ever.
It's an anime. It's a really, really, really good anime. And it's not even good for anime. It's good for like media.
That first season is a art piece. It should be hung in a museum. Like it's that good.
I told my boy about it, and he said he watched it in one sitting, just like I. Like it's just it hooks you.
12, right? The first
The
season.
first
12?
season 13.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it in like one sitting too, from like
Mhm.
9 to like 9 a.m. No, I did. I just made that up. But no, there might be like 40 minutes or something. But 20 minutes, 40 minutes. But
Yeah. What
it
about
feels
the
quick.
second season though?
The second season is the biggest drop I've ever seen in anything. Like, yo, grandma's titties, bro. It drops harder than anything, bro. It it's literally the worst thing ever. Like, and Austin, you know how hyped we was for season 2.
Bro, just because season 1 was so good.
Because we were talking about this before, like how we would rather wait for you to do longer, like take your time with it and just release something good.
All right.
This shit doesn't even have any hope, bro.
It's beyond.
they should have just never made it. It was so annoying. And like I don't know if you know, but like with anime, there's like the manga, the comic book that happens before. So like and like typically the anime like follows that story. But like this, they like cut out like a whole like section of it. Like that was like the best section of the comic book. And then they just deviated further from that and it just wasn't good. All right, yo, Christian. Let's one more
Big up,
time. Thank you for everything. And
No
thank you
problem,
for pulling
guys.
up to the podcast. We love to have you.
No, dude, I had
Yeah,
a great
man.
time. This is fun as
Yo,
fuck.
next time you got something to premiere,
I'll let you know.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Got
Good
a lot
luck
of
to
cool
you.
shit
Are
going on.
happening.
Yeah.
good luck to us.
Yeah.
Good luck to everyone.
Hell, you guys, good shit.
Thank
Yeah.
you
All right.
guys.
Thank you,
All right.
America.